My traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies. The dawn is breaking on the stage that holds our final destiny. And so my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, don't dream it, be it. Because the show must go on. And on today's episode, do you read Sutter Kane? If not, let me tell you all about it. So it's looking like at the moment that today's read is a continuation of yesterday's read. So if this is your first time here and you happen to like what I'm talking about, we do have another read that's kind of the same energy. If you want to be like in this energy a little bit more before releasing it, you got to release it eventually if you want it to manifest, okay? But I'm just saying, if you want to have like some favorable messages in the background while you do something else, we do have more of these, unless this is something totally different and I'm wrong. But what we have here is what it was looking like under the deck was, I was like, oh, like somebody's workload or multiple people's workload is going to become a lot easier and like someone's going to come help or something like that. What I have here, first of all, is great fortune and the Chariot, which that's a lot of support. That's kind of like on a direct line of manifestation so far, just from the overview energies. Great fortune, I mean, that could be resources, but like that could be something like better energy to do work in, like feeling motivated. That could be additional like team members, like people working with you, for you, whatever it is. It could be a lot of different things, but it's beneficial and it's coming in relatively quickly, or there is a direct line of manifestation to it. Or when this comes in, this Chariot is sort of like that motivated, like let's go, like getting things done kind of energy. So it's something surrounding that. In our second column, we have the King of Pentacles, and they are on a journey. King of Pentacles on a journey. I don't know if this is someone, like, let's just say this is someone in the real world, but potentially this is someone with money. If like it's a continuation of yesterday's read, this person might travel a lot for business if it's someone like that, or this person is just on a particular, they have an agenda. The journey is an agenda. I want to do something and I have a plan. It might not be physical traveling at all. Like I'm on a personal journey. I'm on a health journey. Like I'm on a money-making journey, something like that. And then in the final column, there is judgment and thoughts. So it is likely this person, whoever the King of Pentacles is, I don't know, thinking about stuff, like they're making big decisions on this journey, or like they're called to the journey. I don't know. This is something that's like, sometimes that's talking about being in alignment with the forces, God, the Tao, however you want to put that in your little frame, right? It's in the flow. It's in alignment. So let's get our first round of tarot out. All right, Chariot, great for death. Well, it's a big deal. This is life-changing stuff. Chariot, great fortune. It also sometimes with death, I'll get inevitable, and that word popped in my head. It's an inevitability. King of Pentacles, journey. Look, we have the Hermit. This could be an inner journey for this person. But what I feel like at the moment is that like this is someone, like sometimes I'll get with the Hermit, like they've been on a quest. This is also like Obi-Wan Kenobi energy. Like I've been looking for my little Padawan learner, and they might have found one, okay? Or multiple ones. But this is like the person with more experience seeking people out if it's not an internal journey. Because with the death, we could be talking about someone's inner transformation, but usually we're talking about these things simultaneously. But also sometimes what the Hermit gives me is that even if this is a younger person, like someone in their 20s or 30s who's doing this, they've been looking for something for a long time. This has been a long-term quest, but it's giving more like mentor, because what I have right beneath it that came out at the same time is the Queen of Swords. So, but they're facing, like if you look, right, we've got the Queen of Swords would technically be facing the Hermit. So this is either someone who teaches, maybe instructs, or like I said, they're looking for students, looking to mentor people. That doesn't have to be like a teacher. That could be just someone who is more experienced than you in what you are doing. Like, I don't know. Or you could be this person that I'm talking about, the Hermit, King of Pentacles. But this is either this person instructing people, or they are somehow covertly listening to multiple like potentials. speak and do their thing without them knowing it. So this is like if you're on, I don't know, like a conference circuit or something, or like you somehow like speak publicly, or you are public with a certain like presentation style, sometimes you won't know that like when you're giving one of your talks, there's like someone who's actually like scouting for talent like in the audience, like they're doing it very covertly. And so you actually don't know that you've just been in an audition. Under judgment and thoughts, we have 10 of Wands and strength. This does not, this seems like whoever this person is looking at, they're making, because thoughts, we have like this person sitting here considering, it's just one person in the picture, but this feels like maybe multiple people, like making a judgment call. I've done my scouting, I've looked at everybody, and I've got like a little handful of potentials here. And I am making a judgment call about like who I think is resilient enough to do like a certain amount of work. Like I'm looking at people who do a lot of work, and now I've sort of got these people like who I like. And now I'm sort of I'm narrowing it down again based on like, strength could be resiliency, or like someone who's like consistent or whatever, or someone who has a strong will. But this is also sometimes a partnership card. Like who would I work well with? Like this would be like the lion in this case would be like raw talent. And then this is this more hermit figure. Like who can I really develop? That might be it. Okay, now we're putting this to the side apparently, and we're getting like our smaller deck, and we're getting some more fine-tuned details. All right, this Death card under Chariot and Great Fortune. So the Chariot and Great Fortune might just be signifying that the person, whoever that King of Pentacles is, who's on this journey, has the capability within themselves to change someone's life or multiple people's lives, depending on what sort of like this person could be looking to create some kind of business or something. And we've gotten that message before. And if they're looking to create a situation where they need like a crop of talent, right? It's multiple people who they would be looking at to fill multiple positions. This is about this, I think it's about this secret person. Like, and that's from the read yesterday. There's like something, because like whoever I'm talking about, like if I'm right about like the read yesterday, this is actually someone who's like decently well known. Like they are like like so much so that like people would be signing like NDAs and stuff like that, okay? So this Death card, what we have on this is the Two of Pentacles. That's multiple parties. This is life-changing for multiple parties. So I'm not talking about one person. And also it's an extreme. Death is extreme, the Tower is extreme. Death and the Tower isn't negative. It's just talking about the extremity of that Chariot, Great Fortune. Like this is like, I am not fucking around. Like this is a big deal. And so then this Nine of Wands, I'm gonna pull another card on that. But like that's like NDA. This is like, you can't talk about this. You can't talk about me until like, so like when someone's, and like look y'all, I don't have like hands-on like dirty deal. Like I've never created a business like that before. So I'm just in general, right? I'm talking about like what I would assume if someone well-known was going to create like their own music label, or their own like publishing wing, or like a media conglomerate where they had like lots of different departments like working in lots of different realms of media, but it's a media entity nonetheless. They're not just going to say outright like, hey, I'm creating a media company, unless they're employing a specific sort of marketing strategy. But what it more seems like is this person has been considering this for a long time. They haven't said anything about it, They're looking at what talent is out there and what they can do with it. And once they feel very secure in the talent base that they have, they would contact that talent base, but they wouldn't be ready to like announce that like they are launching this project. When they're getting ready to announce that for real, they would already have like content, they would already have product ready to go, like the day of the announcement, like we've launched, here it is. In order to do that, that takes a lot of planning and strategy on the back end, because what they want to do is launch like a fully formed thing. And so there would be multiple people who work for this person in lots of different capacities that would know about the project before the public knew about it. And so you can't talk about that or else it'll fuck things up. Okay, that's why there's like a lot of secrecy around this, because like this person has a certain vision, they want it to go a certain way. And so if they have people like in the talent department or whatever product, because I don't know how big or little like whatever this is, if they have people who are just like, it would be like clout hungry, like a clout demon. If they have someone going, oh, and by the way, like I'm working a little bit, like they don't even want people like vague uploading about like what they're saying. Like it's just like, no, don't do that, because like whoever this is, I swear to you, they have like, I'm saying enemies, it's probably not any, like they have people who like want them to fail, okay? And that's fairly normal for like that sort of stuff. So it's sort of like they want to keep it all really, really quiet until they're like, it's done and it's ready and we're in production, and then deal with everything else. So like, what is this Nine of Wands? It's a secret. It is protected. That Nine of Wands is also exclusive. These are exclusive offers, exclusive deals. Like money is either right now changing hands, like this is going on right now. I mean, you can't hide it in the energy, okay? This person can hide it all they want to and not talk about it all they want to, but when something this big is moving around and it's affecting multiple people, and it's also, if it's a media thing, it's going to be affecting the public, you can't hide that in the energy. You cannot. That's like, you can see a whale. Like when a whale is fucking swimming in the ocean, like you're gonna be able to know that it's there because you can see the shadow of it and you can feel the pressure of it moving. So this person cannot talk all they want. You can't hide that in the energy. You simply cannot. That's like that thing where scientists, let me get more specific than that. I think it's, like, I know astronomy is about like space, right? But I actually don't know if I'm getting specific enough. Like astronomers, that's like a broad category of like people that are active within the field of astronomy. So there's probably something more detailed that I don't know. But an astronomer, typically, you know, you can't, like, we can't see, we can only see so far into space, right? That's why we're launching things like into it. And even then, that's all like rudimentary technology. Even like the amazing stuff, rudimentary technology. They launch stuff out there to collect data to bring back to them, right? So the way that people figure out that there is something over there, usually it's a planet, a heavenly body, something that is significant. There's something significant going on out there in space. They're not seeing the thing itself. What they are seeing is how that thing affects the smaller bodies around it. And when they see all of the smaller things and like atmospheric effects going on, they go, oh, based on what we already know, there is likely a planet over there, because otherwise these little things right here would not be doing this. And then sometimes that's correct, and then sometimes it's wrong. There's actually something else going on over there that has the same type of like gravitational effect, but it's not necessarily a planet. Okay, but anyway, that's why I'm talking about energy mechanics, explaining energy mechanics on this, that like as above, so below, right? This person, whoever they are, is the equivalent to a large planetary body. Mormonism doesn't sound so crazy anymore, does it? But we're speaking metaphorically. This person is a large planetary body. And so when they start moving, even if they're not being loud about it, they have no choice but to be loud about it in the subtle realms, okay? Like, we know what's popping off over here. And the thing is, I can get, in general, the energy on that, but like, whenever readers start trying to go specific with stuff like this, sometimes you'll get a hit, sometimes you'll get close, but like stuff like this, it's just like specifics. Like specifics get a little bit better when you're reading for like one individual person in front of you. And even then, it's challenging. Okay, so I'm getting this Hermit. It's challenging. And to me, like, specifics aren't really that interesting as long as you're helping the person who you're sitting in front of. Like, the specifics are just for people that are just like, oh no, I want to see a parlor trick. And it's just like, that is really not what this is about. The Hermit, ooh, the Devil. Ooh, the Devil. Death. This is crazy. And the Ace of Pentacles. This is a beast system. It's probably an entertainment. I'm telling you, this is the media. This is something to do with the media. I don't know. It could be finance too. But this is just, I am going to get another one on this Devil to see if like it'll tell me, because it's not bad. It's just like this would be coming across in the energy for real, because this is an earthly thing. This would be coming across as a deal with the Devil. Now, the only thing that is bad about a deal with the Devil is when it is something that is asking you to compromise your integrity and you agree. You agree to do something that you know is bad or wrong. That is like the true like temptation factor deal with the Devil, selling your soul. You can't really sell your soul, but you can compromise yourself. That's where a deal with the Devil goes wrong. You can make a like a high level business transaction, or like someone can offer you like a, I don't know, like a singer songwriter, like an album deal, a record deal. A record deal is technically a deal with the Devil, just because of the industry that it's in and for the money, and kind of like a lot of the times you're getting into selling image with that. And image is illusion that is also the satanic realm. Because you can manipulate an image, you can't truly manipulate the truth. You can't do that. And mostly people kind of don't care when it comes down to things like pop stars and actors, because they know it's an image. But weirdly, even knowing it's an image, they'll still allow themselves to be like truly deceived by it. That's very odd. But like you can have an upfront deal with the Devil that's like not bad. It's just talking about like the type of industry that this is. Unless I pull a card and they're literally like, oh no, like this person's disgusting, in which case run, collective. Six of Wands, this is public. It is, this person's very satanic. And I'm saying that because people are gonna be like, oh my God, I don't want to get involved with a Satanist. The King of Pentacles is the most satanic king there is. And this person is like an embodiment of the king of the earth. That's who the Devil is. Satan, like that's just like, that's like an earthly realm person. That's all. It's somebody who has a lot of command over the earthly realm. And you can do that and like be okay. It's like, I don't know that this person's awful. They're not coming across as awful. But like when I'm saying they're highly satanic, it just means that this person is a manifestation of the king of the earth. Like Jeff Bezos is kind of shit, but I'm just saying Jeff Bezos is a manifestation of the king of the earth. Any type of like high level business influential person, it can be a man or a woman, but typically like for king of the earth, it will be a man. There's like a different way it presents for women, like in an archetypal, fuck it, you know what I'm talking about, way. So I would guess this is probably a man. And then just based on like historical momentum, like men are going to be the ones embodying that for now until we get like much further like through time, just because of like Obviously, it wasn't that long ago that like someone like me could not have a bank account. Like, that's my mom's, like, are you crazy? And so, like, it's not gonna be very many women that are holding that status just because there hasn't been enough time for women to do that. But so that devil is just talking about, like, this is, like, it is a whale. Like, that's actually not too far off. Like, that's what casinos call people, I'm pretty sure, who, like, have a lot of money. And this is, like, when I'm talking about a lot of money, is death money. Death money is, like, fuck you money. Fuck your whole life money. Fuck you, I'm never going to jail, bitch money. Like, that's what I'm talking about. This is like, I could murder, this is like, I could murder someone on Fifth Avenue and nobody would do anything to me. Money, okay? That's what I'm talking about. But this person is not, it's not, maybe it is Donald Trump. Maybe Donald Trump's doing something. I don't know. But like, typically I don't pick up those energies like on this channel. Oh my God. Ooh, can you imagine? Oh no, I hope he doesn't. Like, I have picked up Diddy before. Oh no. I don't know, well, like, I'm just here to give the messages. So if it's Donald Trump doing something, Donald Trump's doing something. But this isn't giving Trump. 9 of Swords on this Queen of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. This person might be nervous about making the offers. They might be nervous about talking to people. High Priestess. I'm gonna go around again because I was thinking that maybe that Queen of Swords was separate from our Hermit, but it might not be. It might be saying that this person's like, they're on the verge of making their offers, but there's something that they're nervous about. But with that High Priestess card, it might just be going public with it, because once they start telling other people, that like, you start accruing risk, okay? Because it's just like, it's all well and good, right? Like, you really don't know, like, until you get involved with people, who is potentially going to have the loose lips that sink ships. So, like, I could see someone being nervous. But we'll go around it again. I thought that maybe that Queen of Swords were, like, people that they were looking at. I don't think I'm wrong. Ace of Swords, this is nervous about communication. Nervous about making the offer, potentially. The Lovers. Yeah, this is like coming into partnerships with people. This person's just nervous about it. Aw. See, that's how you know it's not Donald Trump. Donald Trump would not be. They'd be like, okay. So this is somebody who's actually thoughtful. Like, the Hermit probably wouldn't have shown up for Donald Trump either. The King of Cups. That ain't new. So it's this person, and this person also might be King of Cups on that High Priestess. The High Priestess for these sorts of reads has been showing up as someone being discreet. But King of Cups, High Priestess could be like an intuitive person, or like a spiritual person. It could be, but like that's tended to be like a no for these sorts of reads. I'll pull on it. The Fool. No, this isn't about this person being like intuitive or spiritual or psychic or whatever. This is about someone being discreet and careful and cautious and thoughtful. King of Cups. Well, like, it could be someone, when I'm saying psychic, like, we'll say someone who is trying to look into the future, to plan the best for the future. So that's a type of, like, it's not like how I'm describing it. It's not what I'm doing, but yeah, like the King of Cups would be looking into their scrying cup to look into the future, to have the best odds for themselves. Why are they doing all this? Because they don't want to do anything foolish. That's why. But it's not someone who's got like a crystal ball or any kind of crap like that. Okay. So now I want to leave our little King of Cups, the Devil, out. Because we might talk about him. I don't know. Him, them, her. Let's not exclude it. I'm telling you, though. I'm telling you strongly. I feel it's a him. I feel it's a him. So Judgment, Thoughts, and our 10 of Wands, Strength. This is kind of one energy. This 10 of Wands, Strength. Page of Wands, King of Wands, 10 of Swords. What I would guess, I'm gonna go around again with this, is what this person's trying to figure out. Because I said mentorship, right? This Page of Wands, King of Wands, these people who are like not like me because they don't have like the same experience, the same knowledge, whatever, but they're like little baby me's. This is like little Page of Wands, King of Wands, these people who I want to like cultivate, right? And what I'm telling you is like this person is like, this is like probably when we're talking about someone with a lot of money who wants to cultivate talent or whatever, what I'm feeling about this person is they want to grow the talent, like they want to like pay people well and like treat them well, obviously in a business sense, but this is also someone who very much wants people to ultimately become like them. That ultimately the people who would be working for them would eventually like leave their business and maybe go on to do other things themselves. That's the type of person this is. Because there's always new talent cropping up, right? There's always new people to cultivate. Like that's not a limited resource. But what is a limited resource is people who have this sort of work ethic that it takes to like hold up, especially if this is a media thing. It's like, yeah, you need to be able to be consistent. You need to be able to work hard and do all of this stuff. Your mental health also has to be particularly solid, right? Because for what this person's talking about, like that's just pressure. And like even the best sort of people completely collapse underneath all of that. You know, I mean, that's a very old story, I guess. And so what I would think is this Ten of Swords is what this person is wondering, thinking about, making judgment calls about is, of these little Page of Wands that I'm looking at, who can actually do this without it destroying them? Ten of Swords. I'm going to go around again on it though, just to make sure that maybe I'm not like missing. Star under the deck. Who can actually handle being potentially a form of star? And it's not everybody, okay? Like it's all well and good to have the little fantasies. And I've had reads, like I've been having reads on this since like last year. Last year it was like in April or something, like this kind of stuff started. And it was about like being presented with the reality of that sort of business versus like the fantasy that people have been saying, oh yeah, like I want to be a pop star and and it's like, are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Like, you know, I'm like, oh, I'd have to think. I was like, no, like, I think it's fun to like imagine, oh my God, I have like these fantastic fantasies about like having like a stage show or whatever. And it's like, oh yes, like, and all this stuff. The reality of doing something like that is like, girl, I don't know. If someone actually came to me and was just like, hey, we're going to do this and this and this. And it's just sort of like, you know, I'm going to have to think about that. Because sometimes all you want it to be is a fantasy. You don't actually want the thought to become a thing, okay? It's more fun. Because then once you get into reality, like that's reality. And there's like work and consequences and like benefits, yes, but consequences and drawbacks that you couldn't have even conceptualized until you started working on it. So that's what this person is thinking about. Who could actually do this without it, like, because this person like cares about people's mental health. Like they don't want people to have like psychotic breaks and stuff, because that actually reflects on their brand. If their people start having psychotic breaks, and like, that's what I'm saying about looking at the things going on around the bigger thing. If a whole bunch of people in this person's whatever start having like public breakdowns, they're going to be questioning, ultimately the smart ones are going to be questioning who's doing what behind the scenes. Because one is like, okay, well, it could be that multiple people, no, there's something happening. Page of Wands, Five of Swords, that's like competition. And that's fairly ruthless competition, but that's sort of like, ultimately, King of Wands, 10 of Coins on this King of Wands. I'm telling you, that person could kill at least one person and be fine. I'm not saying like in the energy, but I'm just saying like publicly, this person could probably kill a couple, maybe 1 to 2 people, and it's fine. We might not even hear about it ever. Okay, that's who this person is. They're not that sort of person, but I'm trying to talk about the level of like, oh shit. Within a media type of thing though, fierce competition, like what I got in my mind was throwing these people to the wolves. That's any type of, like, even if this person is like a considerate, like thoughtful individual, just being public like that is throwing somebody to the wolves. Just having this person behind you, amplifying you in that way, is throwing somebody to the wolves. And so they're looking at who, like, and that's especially with the strength card, right? Who can do this? Who's a lion, who's like a fellow like wolf or whatever. And that's also what that 10 of Wands is when we're talking about resiliency. 10 of Swords, yeah, strength. Who can stand up against this? Who can be solid in it? Even if they're like a baby, I'm saying like a baby in this person's career. Who is strong enough? Who is solid enough? These pages, who among these potentials? Page of Wands is potential. These people all have potential, I see it. However, whomst among them can materialize that potential in the face of this? And that's gonna be less people. Flat out, it's gonna be less people. So that's kind of what this person likely has all of their candidates in their little list, okay? They've collected all of their data for this round. And now they're trying to, with whomever else, because probably there's lots of people like doing this work. They're trying to make their final determinations. Okay, so that's just what's going on with this particular plot line. For this particular plot line, oh, okay, it's from here. What is most important for the collective to know about this? Because if this is something that's just going to affect everybody publicly because it's like a media thing, that might be why a lot of us are getting it, because obviously not everybody is becoming a star or like whatever, but we will eventually see those people. And so that's why it would be coming up. It seems like what it's most important to know for the collective is that it's going on. I'll draw one more. I've got the Moon, the Hierophant, and the Hermit. The Hierophant and the Hermit collectively is that King of Pentacles devil. The Moon is secret. Secret. It's secret, but it's going on. It might just be because of like the energetic weight of it. That could be, it might be that there is no particular reason why. Oh, there's gonna be, well, secret moves. Secret moves with this Moon. The Hierophant, 9 of Cups, Hanged Man. This is like, I'll ask about that. So hold on that Hierophant, Hanged Man, 9 of Cups. And then what about this Hermit? 7 of Swords is secret. This is locked down. Whatever this is locked down, even in the energy. At least the details of it are. But I'm gonna ask about this. Like I told you, there are layers of protection around all of this. I'm gonna ask a question in my mind first, so you can't know what I'm asking. I'm going to ask a second question. I have my answer. I'm going to ask a second question now, and based on the answer to that question that I see on the board, I'm either going to tell you the answers that I've gotten, or I'm going to say, based on what I see here, I can't tell you. I can't tell you, but it is to your benefit that I can't tell you. Okay, that's all. Based on what I see here, collective, for some reason, it is okay that I know the answer to this question. Potentially, though, if I told you the answer to the question, I could fuck some shit up in the energy. Could fuck it up. So, because it's going to change your behavior. That's why. So, things need to keep going as they're going. So, I have an answer here that I thought it was important. It is for some reason important that I know it, but it would be to your detriment if I let you know it. Okay? That's all. So now, something wants to come out about this King of Pentacles devil. And so I'm going to let it come out, and then we're going to get our final advice outcome. All right. Oh. This isn't new news to me. So this King of Pentacles devil is coming into life-changing like work partnerships with people, lovers, Eight of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. I'll go around once more, and then we're just going to go to final advice outcome, closing with the Sun and the Father. This person is, so journey, we got the Six of Swords twice. This person is like moving on people, it seems like. Yeah, King of Cups, Six of Wands. This person is moving. Ooh. And then the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, offers, communication. Okay. So, has this part started yet? Yes, this part has started. The offers have started going out. The communication has like commenced. So, this is the Six of Cups, by the way. That has started. Knight of Swords, Ace of Wands, Four of Cups. That's all communication and offers. Okay. Well, we'll just go to... Oh, wait, no, something else wants to come out. It's just about the offer. So whatever is happening still, Page of Cups under the deck, it's happening secretly. Four of Swords, Three of Coins, Ace of Coins. Those are secret offers going out. What is the purpose of me giving these messages to the collective? Because if this is all just high level stuff, I kind of want to like, if all this is people are gonna like see a new media thing like come into being, like I kind of don't care about giving that message. Like I'm just fine like waiting for it to come out, but I mean there might not be anything I can do about it since it's something large happening in the energy. I don't know. Oh. Okay, it is important. Let me just check one more time. All right, it's important. I'm hedging on the side of caution about this, and I'm not going to tell you why it's important, because it's related to the other thing that it was just like, ooh, you could fuck it. Like, I'm not telling you why it's important, but apparently it is important. So we will, like, because for me, if something like when I start getting stuff, right, the reason why, because sometimes we will get on this channel high level stuff that's going on that while it's not affecting us directly, it's like a political movement, It's like things that are going on elsewhere that nonetheless do impact us. So we got messages on the channel about protests going on, like significant protests going on that were big enough that it was affecting the energy before all of the campus protests en masse started happening. But like, to me, picking something like that up in the read, given the current like climate, isn't really a stretch. Like, that wasn't really a stretch for me. So like, but we've picked up stuff like that before. And we've picked up like stuff about potentially student loan relief that like came about that affected people. But for me, that's just like, it's less practical like day to day for y'all, but sometimes when it's going on, it's sort of, because it's such a big thing, I can't help but pick up on it. But I prefer not giving those messages repetitively if I'm able to kind of just like push them out. It's like, I know this is like a big thing that's happening in the energy, but could we get something maybe beneath that? And then if they say, no, you have to give this, then I say, okay. But I'm just like, all right, fine, whatever the president's doing, like, unless I'm getting some money, like, unless y'all directly, but I mean, some of y'all could have gotten like some of the student loan relief, which is good. Talk to me about UBI, like, so let's go ahead and get final advice outcome. We'll close with the Son and the Father. Oh my goodness. Well, get one more on that, but it's sort of like, it's just confirming what I've already said. Woo! Damn, whoever this person is, man. Hierophant, King of Pentacles. This big dick energy. That's my type. That's my type. Okay, I'll put that song in the I'll put it in the community thing, but I cannot repeat the lyrics. And if you already know what song I'm talking about, you know why. But it is a fun song. Whoever this person is, they are making the moves expeditiously. Justice, Magician, Eight of Wands. This person is like making their decisions and they're making the moves. Underneath the Eight of Wands, I have the Eight of Cups. That's like the moves. That's just like clarifying the moves. Who's making the moves? The Hierophant, the King of Pentacles. All right, whoever that person is. They're a big deal. All right, let's go ahead and get some Jesus on it. Okay, Jesus says, rejoice because your names are written in heaven. I'm not going to give my thoughts on that, but the girls who know. The girls who don't. Non-gendered girl. Jesus also says, I have prayed for you that your faith may not fail. I'm not going to translate any of these, probably. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. I'm actually not going to translate it. Today, it's the girls who know. The girls who don't. And let us go ahead and close out, as we almost always do, with the highest authority. That highest authority, of course, being Bob. Our Father who art in heaven. We close with the word of Bob that is good all the time. Oh. All right, Bob says, and that may be the true joy of painting when you share it with other people. I really believe that's the true joy. So whatever this project is, right? It's ultimately going to be extremely beneficial. I've received no confirmation about this in the cards. This is completely just like, I'm being intuitive. I'm just speculating based on kind of the energy that I've been picking up from all of this. Obviously, whoever this person is going to be working with, it's going to be of direct benefit to them because they'll be like making money, likely doing something that they really enjoy. However, there is something about like the larger agenda of this person, what this media, like, I'm just gonna go ahead and call it media company. Whatever this company is attempting to do on the whole, because yes, they would be releasing like, I don't know, stuff on social media, maybe movies, maybe video games, maybe books, maybe a lot of those things. I'm not sure. But there is an agenda behind it. But it is a good agenda. It is a beneficial agenda. And what I mean by that is there is something about what this person wants to do with their products that will truly benefit society. That there is something about this in that they want to share a specific sort of energy with people who are engaging with what they're producing. And they want it, because I told you, the people who this person would be working with, like they have like a specific agenda with them. Like, I want you to have the same sort of capacity and capabilities that I do, even if you ultimately end up doing something totally different with your life. I want you to be able to do that. Likewise, this person would not be able to work directly with everybody that way. Not everybody has the sort of skill set and whatever that this person is looking for to do that sort of work with them. However, they would want the same sort of effect within society, that everybody who was engaging with their products and stuff actually received benefit from it. And that is the reason why I would be tapping into this energy. That's the reason why I would be someone who could send that sort of message and tap into it that way, because I'm aligned with that. That's what I'm about. I just don't like, I am in no way, of course, the King of Pentacles Hierophant. No, I am not. I am a tiny little page. So that's why. And if that's what I just said is true, if that's completely true, that would be why I would be picking it up. Because essentially, when this person launches that thing, it would be relevant to me because I would probably want to buy one of those products. I would probably want to watch whatever that is, right? If that's a true message, yeah, like I'm going to be about that. And I'd be like, hey, y'all, look at, so I'm already doing this person's marketing pre-launch. I'm kind of irritated. They better send me something if I'm right and they see this channel and I've been doing marketing for them. I've got like past due O's. I'm like, I have been running my mouth about you before you were even doing the thing. Like, so, okay. So Bob also says, didn't you know you had this much power? You can move mountains. You can do anything. I'm telling you, this person is launching something that is, yes, a business, but it is truly designed, or hopefully it has the actual effect to realistically empower people, to truly educate someone. And I would say for that to be a real thing, they would also have to be acknowledging systemic issues. So it can't be because I'm the one who's like running my mouth negatively about like Hay House and New Thought and all of the, oh, but you can just do anything. You can just do anything as long as you think about it. It's like, come on. Like, I know, systemic, it's just that's all an illusion. And it's just like, no, it's not. No. People do have actual limitations, some that are not within their control at all. And like, they're never going, people do have limitations that they're never going to move past. That's a thing. Like, okay, I don't care how much you think about it and are delulu and are like, oh, I'm going to just be positive about that. Like, do you have a lifelong chronic illness? You can manage it, but you might not be getting rid of it. Okay. You might not. Just like I'm losing clothes now, due to passion. I can do like a whole bunch of stuff. I can be motivated, I can be positive, I can do this, I can do that. If there is like a policy, if there is a political party, if there is a very, very wealthy person who is somehow like, let's just say for the sake of argument, they're against me personally, They can wreck my shit, okay? They can wreck it. They can go, oh, that person, bury them. And I don't care how much positive thinking I've done. I can't compete with that. So this, to be truly a thing and not just another like Hay House or Gaia TV, there would have to be some element of that in this as well. And also working to change that thing. If this person was really truly about it, and it might not start, like this person might not launch with the political moves, but like it would be in their back pocket. That'd be pretty cool. Just saying, it'd be cool if he did. Bob finally says, be so very light, be gentle, be a whisper. That's mostly about me, but it's also kind of about y'all, okay? Because I'm giving you the super secret information. Super secret. Okay, we gotta chew. Don't tell anybody, correct? That's why I can't tell you certain things that I see, because if I'm right about all of this, we want this to happen. Because that's creating a lot of opportunities and stuff for like the country, maybe internationally and some stuff. So ultimately it is a benefit to all of us. It is affecting all of us. And so we want to tread lightly, including me, in that energy. This be so very light, be gentle. Don't come out with it all already. Because we're still, like, even though this is still going on, even though the moves are being made, we're still at like the pregnancy phase. We're still at the, when things are coming into being. That's like when a movie goes into, what is it, pre-production hell. Like so many movies are like, oh yeah, we're in pre-production, and the whole shit falls apart like in pre-production and the movie never gets made. That happens so much in like business. So this is a sort of, if you want it to be a thing, we've all got to just tiptoe along and shut the hell up. So, my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, this is reality, and I am your GM, your game master for this, the game of life. I'm also, of course, the greatest magician of the age, and perhaps the greatest magician of all time. And together, you and I will perform the greatest magic trick of all time. We will reverse the polarities of the world, make America great for once, fly this boat to the moon somehow, shift the world onto the mega happy timeline, perhaps leaving it a much better place than it ever has been before. Because we are, my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, crawling on the planet's face, some insects called the human race, lost in time and lost in space. End meeting.